All right. I have got some things to say, and if you don't want to hear it, that's cool. But recently, I've been feeling pretty discouraged about uploading, uh, partly because of the fact that I'm back in college and trying to balance school and cubing and all that good stuff. But a more long term part of it is I never feel like I'm good enough, like my content is good enough for the people that I put it out to. And sometimes I ignore that. Sometimes I'm so proud of what I make that I don't really care or try to care about the feedback that it gets or what people say about it or what people think about me. Um, but I feel like the feedback that I get is more demanding than ever. Not that it hasn't been demanding before. It definitely, uh, ever since 2016, I feel like I've been living in the shadow of my content from 2016. And that being like skits and music videos and like pretty much most of my very popular videos. Um, and at the same time I'm very privileged to have that opportunity to upload things and have them be well received and widely received. So I'm really happy that that happened, and I'm really grateful for the exposure that I got. However, um, I feel like people aren't ready to let go of that as much as I am. Like I have grown since then. My sense of humor has changed. I view that it has grown. The only problem is my demographic, even though on an individual basis you guys have grown too, I'm pretty sure that the age hasn't. Like the fans, like the people who watch my channel have changed, but the age, if anything, has probably gotten younger. Um, and I think the problem with that lies in the difference in what they expect versus what I truly want to make. I want to make funny stuff. I want to continue making videos where I'm making just really funny skits and funny stories or just videos in general that are just meant for entertainment and efficiently done in that way. I just want to entertain people, and I want it to be all purpose. I want it to be rewatchable. I want all that good stuff. Um, but recently this past quarantine, I feel like what I've been uploading has been pretty safe. Um, and part of that is due to the fact that a lot of what I've been having to upload has been paid stuff like critiques that I upload on YouTube, and people don't seem to receive that very well. And then I try to compensate that by releasing a skit or something funny, um, but then they also seem to not want that. And obviously, like one might say, just stop looking at your comments, stop looking at the feedback. Um, that's pretty hard for me to do. I mean, it's a valid thing to suggest. Um, and honestly, I probably should work on that. Um, but I think a bigger problem lies in what a lot of people who watch my channel expect from me. Even when they even in my live streams, it's trickled into it. Um, like I have channel points rewards, or I mean, I turned them off recently, but I used to have a channel point reward where it was like a joke thing, as like ASTF cubing 2. And I feel like so many people want ASTF cubing 2 that it's like, I don't think you even know what you're asking for anymore. Like, do you actually want it? Or do you just want me to imitate my 14-year-old self from 2015 and make a not even a carbon copy, but just like the same energy, but not genuine. Um, and I understand these these requests. It's like I want you to make this because this is the kind of content that I believe uh, you can do the best, or that will make me feel the best. Um, and I feel like some part of that is not like intended to be negative or selfish, but it definitely comes across that way, at least to me. Um, because I don't like seeing comments where it's like, you should make these kinds of videos. When will you make this kind of video? Because usually the videos that they suggest are not videos that I want to make. Uh, and I just want to make what I want. Usually when I put up something short that's like impulsive, um, honestly, that's usually the videos that I'm most proud of because they feel the purest, and they feel like they channel the most of my like energy through them. Um, and also I feel like when I upload those kind of videos, like I'm the only one that can pull that kind of stuff off. Um, but at the same time, I feel another sense of like when I see other YouTube channels uploading a video where it's like, something easy to make, something low effort. And I'm not talking about subjectively, I'm talking about like on an objective level, this video is easy to make. Um, and to me, when I think of putting myself in that situation and I'm like, I would, if I want to grow as a YouTube channel, I just have to make these kinds of videos where it's easy and it's clickbaity and it's marketing off the fact that these are, my audience is young. And I feel like if I were to make or try to make those kinds of videos, I could definitely do it. But it would do the least for me, and probably the most for my channel or my viewers. And that's just something I don't want. I don't want to make videos that make me feel less of a creator, like make me feel more of like a servant, a public servant, rather than an artist who's trying to express themselves. And I want to approach my YouTube channel as something that's, just like an artwork in progress. Not to say that, anything I make is this divine masterpiece, but I definitely try to approach my videos artistically rather than commercially. And I don't think a lot of cubing YouTube channels focus on that anymore. They just want to focus on getting big, and making videos that pander. And I would say there's nothing wrong with that, but by my values there is. I don't want to do that. I'm okay with other people doing that, but for me to want to do that is wrong, to me. It's treating myself poorly, and it's not being genuine to who I want to be, I guess, and the stuff that I want to make. So for that reason, and a bunch of other reasons that I just stated before, I'm just going to not upload for a little while. I mean, I'm going to upload the spelling bee, but, balancing college and cubing and all that stuff is hard enough. I can't even stream anymore because the Wi-Fi in my room is so bad that it's literally not even possible. I would love to stream, but I can't. And at this point, I feel like the community is ready to like forget about me, or isn't ready for me to change. And both of those things I'm not very happy about. Obviously, there are bigger problems in the world going on right now. This is not of any importance in relation to, world problems, what's going on. But this is just how I feel. You don't have to care. This is just me telling you what's going on. And if you expect me to make ASTF Cubing 2 or any of these old videos that sort of I've grown out of, in a way, then you're going to be disappointed by what I upload in the future. I'm going to upload what I want. I'm not going to stop uploading. I'm just going to stop uploading what you guys want that I don't. And honestly, for the most part, my channel has stayed true to that. I've pretty much made only videos that I truly am proud of. But recently, I feel like the feedback is not, I don't know. It's just not there. Not that I am entitled to good feedback. Everyone can be criticized. But I don't owe you guys anything. And I feel like if you think that I do, um, why? Why do you think that you're entitled to my content and me making content based on your demands? Maybe people. I mean, obviously, people are entitled to that if they are a patron or some sort of donator that contributes literally to your channel, like financially. Then you you literally have a say. Um, but I don't do that, and I might, but I don't like to give in to the demands of, other people when it comes to the ideas that I want to make comedically or, in the context of a YouTube video. In the context of other stuff, that might be acceptable, where criticism is heavily needed and, changes are supposed to be made, like in music or some other art form. All right, my camera keeps on dying, so I'll tie this up. Yeah, if you like what you see, stick around. If you don't like what you see, I'm not here to impress you. I'm not here to satisfy your demands. So if you don't like what you see, just leave. Like, I seriously don't want you in my life if you think you're entitled to demanding, content from me. So yeah, that's all I wanted to say. Um, if you have any suggestions, any constructive criticisms, I don't know. Feel free to leave them down in the comments. But yeah, in all honesty, I really enjoy making videos where I can just talk. So if you want to hear more of those, I'm planning on making a series where of how to get fast at square one, where it's just sort of me talking. So if you want that, let me know. If you don't want that, doesn't matter. I'm still gonna make it. Hopefully that'll help some people. But yeah, for the most part, I'm gonna be making content that more so appeals to me than anyone else. So yeah, I hope you enjoy that or not. I don't care. I just hope you pick a side. See y'all.